YouTube, Mr. Dreadful 49. It's time for a, well, it was quite a little while ago I actually did this, a double O gauge layout update. This is the first update for Combe Hill in a couple of weeks. So to be honest, can't remember what I did in the last update. I have gone back and looked over the video, so apologies if I double up on some stuff I've already mentioned, but yeah, I've just been really busy with other stuff. So the new things I've done, I haven't done a huge amount at the far end of the layout. In fact, I've done nothing there, to be honest. I've done all the work sort of where I'm standing and underneath. So I'm going to start off here with my fence. Now, as you remembered previously, it was just the end piece. I've now extended that all the way along. If I zoom out a bit, it needs to be dyed with wood stain to dull it down. It's a bit too white, bright yellowy coloured wood at the moment. Made from matchsticks, it's all stuck down. It's really solid, so it's not going anywhere. And as you can see, it kind of follows the track around nicely. And I've checked the spacing with a coach, so there's good clearance everywhere, which is makes it a lot easier. So I just slide this back. There we go. You can see the height. I think it looks really good. And it just separates this section away from the track, makes the station area separate. Now I'm not sure if I'm going to do this style of fencing on this side between the road and the bridge, or if I'm going to change my other style of fencing, which is post and wire. But I'll have to see how that looks when it comes to a later stage. This is another thing I've done, is I've built myself a gate to get into the yard area. Now, again, it's built out of matchsticks. Again, it needs to be painted, but it's a massive gate, and, well, when I get vehicles up to this, I'll be able to see if I think they're too big or too small or what. But at the moment, I like the design of it. It's a design I like. It moves and swings, so it's not going to be stuck down or anything. But when I start putting like vehicles on it, I might find the gates too big or too small, so I might be changing that. But at the moment, I think it looks quite good. And again, it just finishes off that area. It gives it a sort of a separate section. If I stuck a couple of lorries or something in there, pallets and things like that, and I think it'll look really good. Now, this is where I've done most of the work. In the previous update, I didn't see I'd mentioned about the two pieces on the top. I'll just briefly say nothing has changed here and here. It's the exact same. I haven't got any static water. I just haven't got enough time, and to be honest, I want to practice a bit first before I possibly go and ruin this, because I like the look of it. So I'm going to hopefully be buying some soon. I can't make any promises, and then be starting working on that during the Christmas holidays, or yes, around the Christmas holidays will be the next time I can work on it. So anyway, back up here now. I've put this with long static grass, and it looks really good actually. I'm not going to do any more to that field there. I'm just going to put a fence around it, especially on this end here, as I mentioned earlier, and maybe around the top edge here. But I think it looks really good like that. It's a nice lush green colour. There's long grass. It's nice and thick. It's completely rough looking. The only thing I might add is a couple of wild plants, but I'll see how that goes at a later stage. Now on the other side, I've used short 3mm summer grass, completely on purpose here, as I'm planning on putting like long grass on the top of it, like, I don't know, 20mm long grass, 2 centimeters high. So I'm going to see how that looks first of all, and make it into maybe a field ready for, let's say, baling, or a field of wheat or something like that is the sort of plan I'm going for on this side here, in this particular little bit here. And like I said, nothing else has happened on this particular section, nothing else has happened around the back, or on the top here. I'm still waiting to get some, well, I need to print off some more of this card here to finish off the top of this. But it's working really nicely. I gave all the tracks a good clean, and the locos ran perfectly fine on it. I need to do a little bit of soldering to make this track here live. Just need to solder from here to here. So those two tracks there will be soldered together, just to make sure this particular piece of track here is live, because when the point switches, this actually goes dead. This side here goes dead, but that's very easy, just a little bit of soldering. I need to do the same on this side here. I need to solder these tracks together and those two tracks there together. Again, that's very easy work to do. It will take me a couple of minutes, so it's nothing really too difficult there. I need to install the point motor here. Now I'm not sure if I'm going to do an under the bed point, or if I'm just going to get another surface mounted one. I'll find out whichever one I think is easier to do, makes more sense to do, which one looks better, and then I'll just go along with that. I have got the point motors for under the base if I need to. Means I don't have to go and buy anything, whereas if I do the top, on top of the base, I've got to go and buy something. But you know, that's not too much of a problem. Now you may have noticed two white things here. I'm adding a little bit more variety to the ground. It's not going to be all flat, and these here are going to be mounds. I've just stuck them down with glue. I need to smooth them down with sandpaper on the top, get all the edges nice and touched there, then put paper mache over the top of them, and then paint them and put grass and stuff on them. The same for both sides, so it looks like it was once a hill that went down towards the river, and it also went down towards the front, so this bit here is the higher bit, and then it gets low as it comes down. It looks like it's all been cut away is what I'm going for. It was cut away a long time ago though, so it's no sharp rock edges or anything like that. It's all been smoothed down, and it's all going to be mud, just static grass in there. But again, I need to do the same on this side as I do in the middle with just sandpaper and stuff, then paint it and then add static grass. And when I do this side, I'll also add the static grass down the back and up on the other side. But I just think it'll give it a different depth, and then I can follow this hill along and around the corner. And then this idea here was I'd then be able to, well, imagine this is now a big corner, 4th radius corner from here going around. This bit here would then be able to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and fill in the background. So it would give me another hill at this end here, like the far end over there, but there'd be no cutting, and this side of the hill would just come from the baseboard to the track, and it would sort of stop there. So that's the start of that hill here, whereas this one here sort of dies away and it goes up and back down again. So it gives me the option to extend this one if I want to, but I'm not too sure at the moment what I'm going to do there. So I believe that is about it for this update. As I said, I haven't done much. I've been away at uni. It's going really well. So thanks for all your questions and things like that. Hopefully I've answered them all. But yeah, it's going really well. I'm really enjoying it. So that's good news. And yeah, I've got to do quite a few more videos. This is video number 2 that I'm doing. I've still got to do my Engage one, my channel review one, and my 400 subscribers review one. I've just done the 400 subscriber special one, I meant to say then, and I've just done the review video, which hopefully you would have watched. If not, then go onto my channel and it'll be the previous video to this one, but that should be on there and it should be live. It's uploading currently as we speak. So that is an update of how Combe Hill is going. It's looking really good. One other thing I've just thought of, can't remember if I showed you this last time or not. No, I don't think I did. Oh well, I'll go over it again. If you remember, I used to have a goods shed here, and it used to come up there and down onto this side here, and used to sit about where my hand is. But when I was doing the work on the fencing on the back here, I removed it to get easy access. I hadn't glued it down or anything, and when I went to my computer to do something, I turned around, I looked at this, and I suddenly thought that looks so much better without the goods shed there. So what I did is I took the the platform off the goods shed and stuck it down. I'm hopefully going to remove this black piece here and extend the brown sandy colour underneath. I will then be covering up this white area where unfortunately the building was stuck to, so when I pulled the glue off, it came off with it. But it just acts like another little tiny goods shed, a goods sort of station platform, rather than having a full shed. This is, if I do another, well, I am planning on doing another station which will have a proper goods shed and goods line in it, so that one there will hopefully sit around a different area on the layout. But we'll have to see how that goes. But for the moment I decided to get rid of it, and it just gives it a completely different look to this area. As you can see, I just think it looks so much better without a big building there, just a couple of buildings on that side, and you know, so that was one improvement. So I can't remember if I told you that in the previous update, but that is what I decided to do, and I think it just looks so much better. So my plan, well, I can't do anything obviously till I'm back at Christmas. When I'm back at Christmas during those holidays, I'm planning to put static water or equivalent of static water down in this area here, add all the ripples and stuff, go right underneath the bridge and so on, get that nice done. I like to get the bridge finished just by putting the final pieces on the top, get this area here and the area around the back Basically, I want everything to be covered in a small layer and to get the points going. So hopefully by the next update in a couple of weeks to maybe a couple of months time, I'll have all of that done and it will all be working, and I will hopefully have some track on the end here, like a fiddle yard on either end of the layout as well, so this will turn into a big shelf layout. Yeah, hopefully that's the stage I will have got to by the time we've come back. So it's a good length, about 10 minutes this video, so that's alright. I'll just say thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, as I've got quite a few videos coming up this week. It's a week back home, so I thought I'd just make quite a few different videos to show you guys what's happening. So yeah, click the subscribe button and all the videos will show up on your YouTube feed. So thanks for watching.